So now you can.
We're going to continue our cultural immersion here in Argentina, and one of my favorite things is food. I love trying new foods when I'm traveling, and I think it's such an important part of really getting to know a place, a country, and a culture. So today we're going to have a cooking class.
What the hell's cultural immersions?
Cultural immersion.
Yeah.
I said cultural immersion.
Yeah, what the hell's that?
It's like immersing yourself in culture.
I did not know that word.
Do you think I just made shit up?
Maybe.
Fair enough. It was another rainy summer day, so what better to do than going to a stranger's apartment and making a f***ing mess in their kitchen? To be fair, Franco's custom designed place was the perfectly inspirational setting for learning culinary skills. Plus, I knew I liked him as soon as he offered us wine at 11 a.m.
So the wine's poured, so she's gonna cut some cheese.
Yes, my first job was opening wine and pouring wine.
And you're good at that.
I think I'm an expert at that.
What was the term he said?
Sommelier.
A what?
A sommelier.
Oh yeah, of course I know that, yeah.
That's what I always joke about you being. You think you're a wine expert.
Think.
You think. So now we're chopping cheese. We were preparing a 3-course meal and learned everything starting with the basics.
Ooh. Professionals already.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of.
And then it was time to learn the art of empanadas, which are a baked or fried pastry filled with anything from meat to cheese to vegetables. We learned that depending on the type of fold, you'll know what the filling is, and that's something that has already come in handy since very often they're not labeled here. It's common knowledge, so make sure you brush up on your empanada folds. Although, scratch that, because that sounds really dirty.
First, you press in the middle, okay, like a cannoli.
So scared. So angry that she's not the best. So angry.
As it turns out, I'm not a very quick empanada maker at all. But I totally redeemed myself when it came to making our dessert.
So now you can.
Pancakes flipped and ready, it was time to get to the real reason we are all here. Enjoying the delicious fruits of our labor. And that is always one of my favorite parts of travel, having a meal with people who 3 hours ago weren't a part of your life, but have now become your companions to eat and share stories with. There is no better way to get travel tips from people who know the area or already passed through where you're headed next. And it was during this meal that we were convinced to head to a specific tango club, which is exactly what we did that night. You would have never expected to find this scene in the basement of the Armenian social club. But here we were, watching people of all ages and backgrounds bringing life to some beautiful dances. And on that note, until next time, be good to one another, be good to our planet, and keep adventuring.